Good morning. It's Sunday morning. Welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee Beauty. Today, well, first of all, welcome. My name is Terry. If you're new around here, I am a little past middle age. I'm 48. I'll be 49 in a couple of months in December. And this channel is for young and old and anybody who's just a beauty enthusiast and loves beauty. I do get a lot of the luxury stuff or new releases. I don't get everything because my collection is beyond crazy big. Someday you will see just how big. Today, so I want to play with a couple of things. The first is the patrickta Major Headlines Blush Palette Volume 2. I haven't used this nearly enough, so we're going to get into that. It's got two different blushes and a highlighter and a mix of creams as well as powders. And then I haven't used this yet. This is one of the Rare Beauty. This is the Magnetic Spirit, but it's all, this is really probably like a one and done. You use it just for one look. I want to use these here and do kind of like an earthy look, but I do need some mattes. So I'm going to go into the Odin's Eye Stone and Rock palette here, and we're probably going to use some of these. I'm not sure. Some of these green and browns here. So much fun. So I'm going to go ahead off camera and get my base done. I will link the base, but just to give you an idea, I'm using the Haus Labs. This is what I'm using currently. I am going to use this July Star. This is from Temu, and I'm almost out of my Rare Beauty. I don't think I can get any more. I mean, maybe I can try to use it, but you can see it's flat and it doesn't go up anymore. I'm like out of it, so I have to order more, but mine is in the color Bright Side. So I don't think I'm going to be able to use that, unfortunately. I'll be right back and my base will be finished. Okay, well, that's pretty. Time to blend. Okay, base is done. I'm just going to put a little lip gloss on. This is the by Terry, just because the lips are a little dry. So we're gonna moisturize them while we're doing the eyes. So we're gonna start with the Stone and Rock palette. You go into the color Jubilance right here. All right, now we're going to go into Jubilance. Bring you guys in. And there's the only thing on my eyes right now is a little concealer. I actually, something was on my finger. I actually do not have any like primer or anything like that down. Okay, let's try this again. I like this color. That blended stunningly gorgeous. All right, we're gonna go into the darker green because we're gonna use a kind of a green shimmer on the outside too. So this color is the color Exuberance. And, oops, sorry, this color here is what we're doing. And we're gonna set that right here on the outer corner, and we're gonna push it through the crease. This pretty kind of dark, mossy, grungy green. And just push that all the way through. And I'm using the Wing Me brush. I love this brush. You need to get this if you don't have it for your crease. Oh, it's so fabulous. It gets right in there, especially if you have small eyes, because it's got a nice little point. So good. Look at that nice little, look at how nice it did that. Stunning. Now I am going to take a little bit more of that brown on top. I feel like I did lose that a little bit, so let's just take that back. And I'm going to rub it here. And we're going to blend it out with something lighter, but let's get it on there. Yes. Just like that. All right, now I have rough edges. You don't want to worry about that because we're going to clean that up momentarily. Okay, now this has like a white shade, and we're going to use that on the top and just blend that here. I'm probably going to use her cream. Selena's, there's got a color in here for the top that I'm going to put the shimmer on, but I'm just laying this down to give us a little separation. And my skin's really shiny right now because I haven't set it with powder because we're going to be using the patrickta creams, so I don't want to set it until the end. But I love this shade. I love that it has the shade because it tones everything else down and just gives you that nice little blend up at the top. It's really nice. And you can still see our green. And you may want to just take that, I'm going to go in with the little Madness, which is the lighter green here, and run that right at the top here. I don't know if it's going to be much of a difference, but it's brighter. Oh yeah. And that mixes with that pretty caramel shade nicely that we laid down. Got a fuzzy on my eye. My eyes are a little bit puffy this morning, but they're gonna have to survive. All right, so just nothing else left on here. This is what we use with the white shade. I'm just going over again, but nothing's on here. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Okay, friends, we are going to go into this lovely dark greeny olive-y shade. This is called, I believe, Passion. If I got that right, it's Passion. We'll see. We're gonna pop that. Ooh, rich. Love that. Love that it had a good pigment there. Really deepened up the look, which is kind of nice. Kind of what I wanted. A nice earthy look. Will blend out the top there too, where I went over the crease. I went over the crease on purpose because I have hooded lids. If you don't have hooded lids, don't go above your crease because you'll see it on you, but on me it wouldn't show. So if you went over your lids like I did, I'll show you how to blend that in a minute. You could just pack it like this, go all the way up, but we are gonna take a fluffy brush with nothing on it and go over it as well. But that's beautiful, beautiful. So I'm just cleaning out that same brush, and now I'm going to go into the color Grounded, which is this beautiful like peachy orange-ish shade. Ooh, yes. Might need to use my finger for this one. This is much better quality than what the last palette I used with Selena. I didn't really like the eyeshadow. I like so much of her stuff. She's like one of my favorites, but oh, that's so giving me pumpkin spice vibes right now. It looks like, you know, the pumpkin on the eye and then the green stem. It's kind of what it's giving me. But these are nice. I like these much better than I've liked her other eyeshadows, because the formula for her eyeshadows to me needed some work. Now, she doesn't do super complex eye looks herself. She does very simple things. So probably all these colors, you know, she's probably not, she's a singer and an actress. She's not really a makeup connoisseur, but I really love what she's doing with her line. All right, so that's beautiful. So now we're gonna take this middle shade, Clarity, right here for the rest of the inner corner eye part. But I need another, not a different one of these, but I want a smaller one, so let me find that. Okay, let's go in here and let's pop that on our inner corner and pull up and marry it to that pretty orangey peach shade. And this is nice. I think we'll use this up here. I love that it's in here. Also, I think that would be pretty for just a day look. Just that champagne all over the lid and nothing else but mascara, I think would be pretty. Or even maybe a little brown liner mascara. But this is an all shimmer palette from her. I'm gonna pull that up. Ooh, I like how that looks. Okay, let's do that again. I like how that looks going up against that green. So we gotta do that over here now. Yeah, fun. Okay, so fun. Okay, so I'm just gonna darken each of the colors up just a little bit with my finger. And I won't let that dog out because he's so annoying with those high-pitched squeals. And we'll be right back, friends. All right, for the bottom, I'm gonna go back into the dark shade here with my Wing Me brush, and we're gonna pop that right here. I thought about using this dark green on the bottom, but I feel like it's so pigmented, and it's beautiful, but I feel like it probably would make a huge mess all over my bottom of my lash, or bottom of my face, since I already did my base. In fact, I already just got a little bit just from, look at that. Real life, people, real life. You wouldn't see that on most creators. Don't even show that and how they clean it up. I just take my beauty blender, and that's not anything. That's a, I don't know, it's a skin, I don't know why, but it's like, I don't know if it's melasma, but it's like a dry patch on my face, and I can't get it to go away no matter what I do. I've used brighteners, lighteners, nothing works. So I'm taking that same, actually I'm gonna go with the light green now. I'm just taking that light green shade, putting a little bit up here, that light green, just on the outer corner here. This is what I do. I just play, I add things until I like the way it looks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. All right, taking that lighter shade on the bottom, on the other half of the eye. So we have a very pumpkin-y look going on. And again, you can take your beauty blender, it's wet, and rub it along the bottom and clean up your edges. You can also use a baby wipe or a face wipe here. Okay, so I think that's giving me everything I want. Okay, I'll be back with liner and lashes, and then we'll go into the patrickta, which the colors now that I use probably aren't gonna look good with that. I think there is one kind of a neutrally shade in here, more of a peachy, so we'll use this shade, not this pink. This will be better. Okay, I believe that I just stuck my finger all the way, by the way, into that. Look at that chunk I took out. I believe patrickta uses the blush first, and back out a little bit so you can see. So tap it off because it's pretty powerful, but I think he uses the dry blush first, the powder, and then he goes over the top, which gives like a nice like glow to the skin. So I'm not used to doing it that way. Usually I would put a cream down first, and then after the cream, set it with the powder. So we're doing it opposite of what is comfortable for me, because I believe that's how he does. Ooh, I didn't tap that one off. See that? I didn't because I had to go in twice on the other one. So this is a very pigmented, it looked better, it looks more blended here because I tapped it off, and here it looks like I got a blob of color, so make sure you tap it off. And ignore my hair. I'm gonna do that at the end. You'll see me finished, all done. Okay, so I'm gonna go wet a beauty blender, and I'll be right back, and then we're gonna put the cream on top. I have that song. I did a short the other day with that Doja Cat song. I think She's a Devil, it's called, and it's been stuck in my head. That's like, ooh, she's a devil, she's a bad little bitch, she's a rebel, or whatever. Anyway, it's stuck in my head. I don't even like her really a whole lot. I don't like her songs, are so satanic and nasty, but that song is just a catchy little, I like the chorus, it's like catchy. All right, so I have it on here, the glow part, the cream. All right, pretty, little pinker than the peach that I thought it was, but that's okay. It's like it is kind of a neutrally shade, and I think it's gonna be sticky. Put a little on my nose. Yeah, it feels like it's gonna be sticky. I'm gonna let it sit there a little bit. We are gonna go over with the highlighter, and I think for the highlighter, I'm just gonna use the one that's in here, right here, but the powder should set at least the top of my cheeks, and then I'll go over with all over face powder, and that'll tone down how pink everything is. So let's get the highlight on first. Is it doing anything? What is that? Is there something on my cheek? There's a spot right there. Yeah, it's doing something pretty. You guys might be able to see it more right on this side. Yeah, so it's I would say it's not like a huge glow. That's the powder. And then if you add the glow, like I just don't know like how to do this. I gotta research more on this palette. So that's the wet stuff I'm using right over it. And I'm actually gonna just, again, take this glow powder over the top, just so it sticks. It does look like my highlight powder is getting hard panned. I've barely used it. This is, you can see that? It's like maybe 2 times I've used it, and it does look like it's getting hard panned, but it is still picking up. I just have to kind of press in there. So, and you probably get a little bit more of a highlight if you use your finger too. Okay, pretty. All right, guys, I am going to find a powder for all over the face, and I'll do that on camera so you can see how it tones everything down a little bit, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with the lips. If I can find, I have like an orange. We'll see what we can do. Hold on. Okay, this is just the, what is it? Maybelline loose powder, and I'm just gonna go in here. Oh, gotta clean that up. See, it tones everything down so it's not so like pink in your face. I'm not touching right there because I do want that to still be like a pretty shine. So I'm going everywhere but there. Okay, that looks good. I do want to take, though, that light champagne-y color again and just really kind of get it in here. Pull it on the bottom just a little. And I didn't line my top line. I did a brown liner down here. It looks black, but I did brown, and it's a dark brown. It's actually through Temu. It's I love these. I have these in black, and I'll link these. I have them in black and brown, and they're just Kajal brown and black eyeliners. And I went up underneath the lid here, so you can see there's nothing actually on my lid, except if there's anything, it's probably mascara. So, all right, so there's that. So now, let me figure out what we're gonna do with the lips. I'm gonna wipe this off, and I will be back and do that with you. I don't know if this is gonna do anything. This is an orange. There's nothing on my lips, by the way. I just wiped the gloss off. This is my natural lip color. And I'm just gonna go in with this orange liner because I have a lip stain that is in an orange. It's so cool. And I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna actually do a review on these stains on TikTok too. So if you're not following me on TikTok, I put all weird, it's not like it's not cohesive what I do on TikTok. There's some makeup stuff, there's some fashion stuff, there's some dog stuff, there's just some filters stuff that I played with. It's just sort of a mismatch. I'm not really using it for YouTube. I'm just using it for fun, but I do put some work, like some TikToks up there to let you guys know if there's like new videos or things I like. There's a cute little fashion fall vibes one right up now as a preview of what's coming for next week on the fashion channel, which is Southern Yankee. All right, this is hard to use. This is probably one of those ones from Temu too. This is by Pudair, P-U-D-A-I-E-R. I don't know how to say that. So it is orange. It's just hard. It's like a pencil in it. It's hard to get on, but I feel like once I get this on, it's like too waxy. It's not creamy. I feel like it won't go into my lines though, like, because it's just so tough. You gotta really press it all the way in. And I don't like orange lipsticks because I don't have the whitest teeth and they make your teeth look more orange and yellow, or more yellow. The best color if you don't have the whitest teeth, and I can't really whiten my teeth. I can, but I have a lot of fillings like in between my teeth and those will not color. So whitening only gets me so far. Okay, you ready? This is what we're going to use. So these come in a set of 6. I got these on the TikTok shop, and it is a lip gloss. It says it's waterproof. This is in the Chardonnay orange, and they look like little wine bottles. And then you're gonna put it on, let it sit for a minute, and then wipe it off, and it stains your lips. So this is the orange shade. It's not gonna be this bright. You do kind of need a liner with these though. All right, it's on my tongue. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and I will be right back and we will wash it off together. Okay, I let it sit just a minute or so. I think it's good to take off. You're gonna need to brush your teeth after, because I found that like it does make a mess and gets on your teeth a little bit. I don't really know how to stop that. So, all right, so let's, I was wiping my teeth off on here. So let's go ahead and wipe this off. And what you're left with should be a pretty stain. Looks, right now, it looks more red to me than it looked orange. When it was fully on, it looked like a bright orange. Now, to me, it just looks like a red, which isn't really the color that I wanted. So, okay, so we're gonna put some gloss or something over this or switch it up a little. The nice thing I like about it though is if you do put lipstick over this and then your lipstick wears off during the day, you still have something going on in your lips and it doesn't fade, feather, or get up in anywhere it's not supposed to. So if you're just looking for a nice little stain, this is great. I wanted to show it to you, but this is definitely not the color that I'm looking for. I want to tone it down, so let me do that. Okay. We're gonna go, and I just swatched this to make sure. We're gonna go into this. This is Nude Pop. This is by Clinique. And it's a peachy shade. So this is gonna tone that down. And then when it wears off, I'm still gonna have that pretty stain under. Gorgeous, darlings, gorgeous. And there's our final look. Minus the hair. I'll be back. And I gotta brush my teeth. I'll be right back. Okay guys, here is the finished look. I will have pictures at the end. If you're interested in the jewelry that I have on today, you can see more about how to get this jewelry and where I got it on my shorts feed. I have a quick short showing the unboxing of this jewelry, which is all natural gemstones. It's so beautiful and so fall, and you can only get it, it's limited edition, you can only get it through the end of September. So check it out. Let me know what you think, but yeah, I'm kind of in love. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at our eye. Beautiful fall tones here. Much more impressed with this palette from Selena Gomez, but it is all shimmers. So the Odin's Eye mattes worked fabulous on this, and I think this lip will wear well. Maybe I'll be able to come back later and show you after the lipstick part wears off how well the stain's doing, 8 hours later. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget to check out the short on these earrings. Take care, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Where have I been? Stupid silence. You've been standing right there all along, even though it's been unspoken so long. I'm only waiting for you, just waiting for you to give it enough.